guys, just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Washington football team. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a first down throw. Stafford is into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
By Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
Then when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. Touchdown, Washington! Stephon Sullivan with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December, early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Now it's White. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought...
And this throw will be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
At the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford, he goes full extension, and he's got it. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw, Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. Looks right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, Brady. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Out of the gun, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. But now it'll be third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. from the gun. Here's Stafford. Dumping it off for Johnson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They go play action here on 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive starts with a completion left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9. Brings
up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh, some strong running. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stafford. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stafford. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked him up by Fabian Moreau. 20, 10. Great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead.
The kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Washington 14, Lions 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead in the intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And this one is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. But now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. Throwing again is Stafford. And this will be caught. As they convert here for 2. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Here's Brady. Flush to his right. Just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from the 1. Brady now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The keeper. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's third down and goal from the 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. The final shot before half for Brady. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll drop this down to Peterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Slings this deep from the... And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now Brady again. He'll find the tight end, Sullivan, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field, very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come.
His kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes this Washington 21, Lions 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Lions take over first and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He past the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 14.
14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Lions 20.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. And now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Greatest show on earth,
Past
baby.
the 20. 10.
This was almost what I heard referred to as a Pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the
Right,
end
and
zone.
now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 28. Lions 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Goal up top. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Washington ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Complete to DJ.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Washington.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a game.
His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4. Those passes are intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Stephon Sullivan there to make the grab. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. 10. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now Amendola. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Sullivan there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Danny Shelton's a former first-round pick out of the University of Washington on his 3rd team now, previously with the Bears and the Patriots. He made that play like the hit he put on the commissioner on draft night.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Pull it in. What a diving catch there.
To Stephon Sullivan. today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things